Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eason on second down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Going, and that's caught inside the 30.
This is too easy.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, 63 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Extra point.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
Jones on 1st and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Jones on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
38-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a 1st down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. And the Raven first down.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go play action with Eason. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play action. It's Eason. It's caught. Shepard. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Room here to run. Touchdown, Ravens. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention for this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down. Here's Eason. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Eason to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Forced out to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On third down, Eason looking here for Smith downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they'll get this just to the 47th, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings
Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Jones. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally marked down at the 23. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Jones now on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D Ford bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now here's Ross. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, a 22.
1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the 1st down at the 1-yard line, though. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 4-yard.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Another Texans first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now in Houston, a lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, screen pass to Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away. And the Texans get a bit closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the Nash. He's got daylight. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Miles Boykin, 75 yards. And the Texans cut into that lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They begin this drive with Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. On 1st down, Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 30.
Oh, that's
10,
the way to run it,
5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The kicker.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trick. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Nick Chubb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man.